This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Alrighty, hi, hello, and welcome back to Young Field here for Game 2, about to get underway, and going to be started off. Leadoff man Barta will pop out, fly out for out number 1. We'll go through the lineup here when we get the chance. It's the first out of the inning. One down now for Job Fryer, as the first pitch resulting in an out here for the Vets. We'll get that scoreboard fixed as well. That was my mistake. Completely forgot to reset it there. 0-1 the count now to Fryer, as game starting off here at 7:50 local time. Tanner Larson, your starting pitcher for the Vets. Oh, 1 is taken outside for a ball. Count now even at 1 apiece. Three and 1 the count now to Larson. Hitters count here early on, as he'll look to be the first base runner of the game for the Astros, who had no shortage of base runners in game 1, taking that one. It was a 16-3 victory in that one. They notched 14 hits in that game as well. Right here we got a full count to Fryer, 3-2. And got him swinging for strike 3. There's your first out of the inning, or second out of the inning, excuse me. First two hitters going down for the Astros. That brings up the number 3 man, Evan Erickson.
Evan Erickson, the catcher.
Erickson will see his first plate appearance of the night here, as he was on the pine for game 1, but he'll be the starting catcher and batting in the number 3 hole in game 2. He's got the bases empty with 2 down. And that one's going to hit him. So Evan Erickson in an 0-1 hole and gets plunked by the pitch, and there is your first base runner of the game for the Astros. That brings up Colby Nissen in the cleanup spot, another one of those new guys. Mentioned in game 1, same here in game 2. A few of these players coming from the Stars and playing here tonight for the Astros. Of course, the Stars were out in Watertown yesterday. They played I believe it was a 9-inning game there, if I'm not mistaken. Stars also fresh off the Topeka, Kansas tournament. And you can catch the Stars as well as the Comets and the Astros all season long on Magnitude Sports. First pitch to Nissen, take for strike 1. Erickson, the runner on first. You could see him take off a little bit after the pitch, but opting to come back to first base. But with 2 down, wouldn't be shocked to see him steal here. And that one's going to hit him. Back-to-back hit by pitches right here for Tanner Larson. He's plunked Nissen and Erickson. And now 2 on and 2 down for Chayton Sen. Sen was the game 1 starter for the Astros. And now he gets the start here in the cleanup spot, game 2 at second base. Michael Grensteiner going to be a courtesy runner over at second base. Big at bat right here. See if the Astros can set the tone early with 2 down. A base hit might score a run. It's a breaking ball in for strike 1. Sen actually the number 5 hitter, not the cleanup hitter. Back-to-back breaking balls by Larson, both of them resulting in strikes. It's a quick 0-2 hole for Sen. And one pitch away from ending the inning are the Vets. Larson checks the runner at second a couple times. Now he fires that one, just missing for a ball. So now the count 1-2. Sen stays alive. Larson got him swinging for strike 3, and a solid inning of pitching right there from Tanner Larson as he gets the third out of the inning on the strikeout. That's going to do it for the top half of the first inning, as it's no runs, no hits, no errors. A couple of players getting hit by a pitch. 0-0 your score. The Astros don't score, and it's going to be turned over to the bats of the Vets in the bottom of the first inning. We'll be right back right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, Game 2.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
We rejoin you here from Young Field for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Post 400 Astros and the West Fargo Vets. Eric Tiongson here with Magnitude Sports. We thank you for tuning in today from wherever you may be. For those of you that missed Game 1, it was a big victory for the Astros. 16-3 your score in that one. Now Game 2, we'll see if the Astros can complete the sweep or if the Vets will split the twin bill and get a little bit of revenge on their maybe not full-on crosstown rivals, but close enough, as we've been in for some good baseball here on this evening. Taking a look now at the starting lineup here for the Vets. It's going to be the top three due up here: Twido, Troffgruben, and Jancy. Then Burkhart, Heupel, Stahl, Larson, Ford, and Hagen. And then Skylar Horde, the flex, today for the Vets. Those are your starting lineups for the West Fargo Vets. And then taking a look around the diamond, it's going to be Anthony Erickson getting the start. Evan Erickson will make up the battery at catcher. Hayden Creston at first, Chayton Sen at second, Carson Barta at short, Colby Nissen at third, and then the outfielders from right to left, Jarshevsky, Lucht, and Fryer. First pitch in for strike one to Twido, as he'll lead things off for the second straight game. Oh, 0-1 the count to the leadoff man, and now 0-2 is Erickson's second pitch of the game, also a strike. About 8 minutes into this game, first pitch coming in at 7:49 local time. Erickson's third pitch is flared out towards right field, and giving chase to that's going to be Jarshevsky. Heading into second base is going to be Twido, and Twido, we'll see what the call is here. He's going to be standing up safe with a double. So first at bat of the game goes well for the Vets. It's going to be a double for Carson Twido. 1 on and 0 down now for Landon Troffgruben. First hit of the game for either team. Troffgruben, who we saw at third base in game 1, will be over at short in game 2, and a pickoff attempt over towards second. It was Sen who was not quite on the bag. Can't quite get the out right there, as Twido did have a decent-sized lead, but perhaps due to the fact that Sen was not on the bag, now a little bit closer. Chopper over towards third, playable for Nissen. Over to first base, and stretching out for the first out of the inning is Crescent. One down as Twido advances over to third.
The ground out moves the runner to third and brings up the right field
Peyton Jancy up next, and he'll be in the outfield in Game 2. We saw him at catcher in Game 1.
11, Ethan Smith.
As we'll also have a courtesy runner, Ethan Smith, who will run for Twito. Jancy batting in the number 3 spot per usual. He's got a runner 90 feet away from scoring with 1 down. First pitch outside for a ball. Nice job right there by Erickson to knock that one down. That could have been 1-0 for the Vets had he not gotten in front of that one. 1-0 the count to Jancy. And that one's going to hit him. Jancy gets hit, and that's our 3rd hit batter of the game between these two teams. We saw 2 Astros get hit in inning 1. Now it's Jancy's turn to get plunked. Max Burkhardt will settle in with runners on the corners. Batting in the cleanup spot in Game 2. Out in center field is Burkhardt. And a good chance here for the Vets to strike first. Erickson will step back onto the mound. First pitch to Burkhardt, taken for strike 1. Erickson from the stretch. And taking out for second is the runner, Jancy. He slides in headfirst safely. Runners on second and third now as the count is 0-2. A strikeout here would be massive for Erickson and the Astros. It's going to be hit hard on the ground and getting past Nissen. That's going to go into the outfield. That'll score the first run of the game as Ethan Smith is in there safely. It's 1-0. The Vets strike first. RBI single is going to be the official ruling for Burkhardt. Runners on the corners now for Matt Heupel. Taking off for second is the runner Burkhardt. Burkhardt sliding in safely. Stolen base for Max Burkhardt and back to 2 runners in scoring position. Heupel taking the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 from Erickson on the way. That one is lined over the head of Sen at second base. That's going to score another run for the Vets. RBI single for Heupel as Jancy scores, and it's 2-0. Hot start here for West Fargo in Game 2. Runners back on the corners now. Burkhardt at third, Heupel at first for Griffin Stahl.
Now batting left fielder number 5, Griffin Stahl.
Well, it was the Astros that had a big first inning in Game 1. Albeit the Vets' first inning wasn't too bad themselves as they scored 2, but they've got the lead here in inning 1 of Game 2, 2-0, and a chance for more with 1 down and runners on first and third. Time going to be called. The 2 Ericksons are going to meet on the mound for a brief second. Anthony and Evan at pitcher and catcher. Possibility of a double play is always open with Heupel, the runner, at first, but 1 down, that would be a pretty massive feat for the Astros. But I'm sure they'll take any out they can get as they'll try and get one on the pickoff. Heupel slides back in safely. First pitch to Stahl on the way, and that one outside for a ball. Erickson deals, and that one is fouled off. Stahl rips that one on the ground and over towards the dugout of the Astros. And it'll even up the count at 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1. And that one is cut through for strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Griffin Stahl, the number 6 hitter for the Vets. Erickson's pitch on the way, and that one is also grounded foul. So the count will remain at 1-2 after the second foul ball of this at-bat. Heupel at first, Burkhardt at third. And the 1-2 coming in from Erickson, another foul ball. In the same vicinity yet again. Been busy at-bat for the Astros over in their dugout, running down those balls. Pitch taken in the dirt. It's a ball to Stahl, and the count is 2-2. Now here is the 2-2. And it's taken for strike 3. Stahl goes down looking. There's your second out of the inning. Emphatic strike 3 call by the umpire right there. I'm not sure if the crowd mic can pick that one up, but love hearing that as the man in blue getting into it. It's 2 down now for Tanner Larson, the pitcher. He's got runners on the corners. Situation remains the same. Larson swinging through the first pitch for strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat is taken for a strike. 0-2 now. Erickson out ahead in the count early on, and he's 1 pitch away from ending the first inning. Oh, 2 count to Larson. Breaking ball is going to be lined up the middle. Base hit. That's going to score a run. Burkhardt touches home, and it's 3-0. Tanner Larson with an RBI single. The inning continues here for the Vets as they have struck first, and they've struck early and often. It's been a steady diet of RBI singles. That brings up Carson 40. 40 at first base, like he was in game 1 in the number 8 spot. He's got 2 on with 2 down. Forty takes the first pitch for ball 1. And you can hear some of Carson 40's fan section on that last pitch there. Chance of let's go Carson, and I'm sure that's exactly what the Vets are thinking right now too. That pitch taken for a ball. 2-0 the count to the first baseman. Erickson's delivery on the way, and that one in for a strike. Heupel the runner at second, and Larson the runner at first. Pitch taken for strike. 2-2 the count. And from up 2-0 to knotted up 2 apiece in the count. 40 will look to keep this inning alive here for the Vets, and Erickson will look to shut things down before too many more runs come across the board. Big pitch on the way. And it's taken for a ball. 3-2 the count, now full. And a payoff pitch on the way from Anthony Erickson. Full count pitch, and now Erickson stepping off as looks like Larson was about ready to head off. Actually, it doesn't look like that's Larson. Looks to be number 1, which is Tanner Bain, as that one is ripped out towards left field and charging around and making the catch from the shortstop position. That was Barta that snagged it. That's going to end the inning. So the bleeding is stopped as the Vets do have a very successful first inning. They lead 3-0 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network off of 4 hits. That's going to do it for 1 as Oliver Luck, Hayden Crescent, and Anthony Erickson, the 3-2 up here in the top of the second on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Don't go anywhere.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Alrighty, we welcome you back here to Young Field as we're about to get the top of the second inning underway. It's going to be Oliver Luck starting things off. Center fielder batting 6th for the Astros. And the first pitch of inning 2 is going to hit Luck, I believe. At least it looked like it did, and I guess not actually. Just going to be inside for a ball. Luck is going to pop that one up high towards center field. Drifting back and making the catch is going to be Burkhart for the first out of the inning. Up next is Hayden Crescent. Crescent, who was a monster in game 1. I believe he had 4 hits in that game. 3 singles and a double. And he watches the first pitch of his first at-bat of game 2 go by for strike 1. Now 1-1 the count here with 1 down. Larson dealing quickly, and that one low for a ball. 2-1 to Crescent. And Crescent chops that one hard in the dirt towards Hagen at second. Hagen firing over to 40 at first. There's out number 2. So good start here defensively and on the mound for the Vets. 2 up and 2 down, and here's Anthony Erickson.
Number 10, Anthony Erickson.
First pitch to Erickson, the pitcher takes it for ball 1. 1-0 the count now to Erickson. And the count evened back up after a nice fastball in there for a strike. Larson just missing the zone on that one, 2-1. Erickson swings on that one inside. It's dribbled over towards Hagen at second. Hagen over to first for 40. Saw that same result here in the previous at-bat, and it results in the second and third out of the inning, as that's going to do it for the top half of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1, 2, 3 for the Vets as they keep their 3-0 lead. It's going to be turned back over to the Bats here. It's going to be James Hagen, then the top of the order, and Twito and Troffgruben. We'll bring you those at-bats right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Alrighty, about to get the bottom of the second inning underway here on Magnitude Sports. Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Astros and the Vets. Astros taking game 1 16-3, but it's the Vets leading 3-0 here in game 2. Due up is going to be James Hagen, Carson Twito, and Landon Troffgruben as they'll face off against Anthony Erickson, the starting pitcher, out there for inning number 2 of pitching.
Second baseman number 3, James Hagen.
Hagen, who played first base in game 1 as a flex, will get to see his first plate appearance of the game here in game 2, or of the night, I should say. And the first pitch to Hagen is a ball. Here's the 1-0 from Erickson. And it's down the pipe for a strike. 1-1 the count. 10 balls and 20 strikes, 30 pitches for Anthony Erickson thus far. Pitch number 31 is a breaking ball. Nice job by Hagen to hold off on that one. Nearly got him to chase, but instead it's going to be a 2-1 count on the checked swing. That one certainly did have a lot of movement on it. I made this comment earlier, but it's like a wiffle ball out in the backyard as that one is flared out to the opposite field over by the bullpen and foul, and that will be strike 2. 2-2 the count. Even count pitch from Erickson. And it's hit hard up the middle, and sliding out is Barta. Barta can't quite pick it. It gets through the hole for a base hit. James Hagen going to start the inning off with the runner on first. Hit number 5 on the game for the Vets. Carson Twito will settle in. He's 1 for 1. He got the game started with the double. Those 5 hits off to a good pace for the Vets. We saw the winning team in game 1, the Astros, with 16 of them. Twito shows bunt and pulls back for strike 1 as Erickson fires over to first, but Hagen sliding back in safely. Here's the 0-1, and maybe not yet, actually, as Anthony Erickson says, not so fast. Let me try and pick off Hagen first. Let's make Eric look wrong. Count still 0-1 to Twido. And now taking off with the pitch is Hagen. On the throw from Erickson, and he got him out. Caught stealing like a kid at the convenience store trying to get a free Hershey's bar. That's the first out of the inning. What a throw right there from Erickson. Now Twido flares that one foul. It remains an 0-2 count. Another 0-2 on the way right here from Erickson. Fourth pitch of the at-bat, and it's taken for a ball. Count now at 1-2 to Twido. One-two bouncing in the dirt for a ball. Count now even at 2-2. Twido hanging in there as he's gone from down 0-2 to tied 2-2. Two on the way from Erickson. And that one's going to hit him. Now our fourth hit player of the game thus far, as we're only in the second inning. Carson Twido takes his base. That brings up Landon Troffgruben. Troffgruben 0 for 1 with a ground out. He's got 1 on and 1 down. And we'll have a pinch runner as well. It's going to be Ethan Smith. So Smith now at first base, as I'm sure Twido will get ready to put back on the tools of ignorance. 1 down for Troffgruben. And a pickoff attempt over at first. No dice on that one. Erickson checking over on Smith at first, and now he'll deal. And his pitch in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Now another pickoff attempt. And you can see Crescent just double checking that Smith was still on the bag there the whole time. Maybe trying to put a quick tag on him or hold him up, but no such luck right there. The count remains 0-1 with 1 down. That pitch low for a ball. Count now even, 1-1 to Troffgruben. And that breaking ball missing high to make it 2-1. Smith with the lead off at first base. You can see Erickson checking over a little bit. Chance for 2 right here, maybe. Hit over towards Barta at short. The throw over to first, and there's a double play. And that's an inning-ending double play as well. 6-4-3, and that's going to do it for the second inning. A turning of the 2 right there. Nice work by the Astros infield as they get out of the inning unscathed. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, as we head towards the third inning on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home?
Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Welcome back to Magnitude Sports presentation of the Astros and the Vets here. Doubleheader of baseball. 3-0 your score. The Vets lead the Astros, and Astros looking for their first hit of the game here. It's going to be Jacob Jaszewski, Carson Barta, and Job Fryer due up for them. They'll face off against Tanner Larson here in the top of the third inning. Not about to get underway with Jacob Jaszewski. And he takes the first pitch for ball one. Jaszewski had himself a fine day, both at the plate and in the field in game one. And he'll look to build off that here in game two as he's now working with a 2-0 count.
Right fielder number 5, Jacob Jaszewski.
2-0 to Jaszewski, and that one in for a strike. Now 2-1. And the 2-1 in for a strike. Now 2-2. Larson's worked his way back into the count. Here is the 2-2. And that one just tipped foul. It looked like it hit the dirt before it went into the mitt of Twido. Now Twido getting up, maybe getting nicked by that one. He'll try and walk it off. Hopefully he's okay. The foul ball keeps the count at 2 apiece, and now Jaszewski gonna go over a walk, have a word with his coach. And Twido gonna have a word with his as well, as is the umpire, and probably just checking to make sure that he's okay. And he's pulling the mask back down, so it looks like he will be. And back into the crouch he goes in his office behind the plate. Two and two from Larson, and that one taken for a ball. Now the count full at 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming from Tanner Larson in the first batter he's facing in the third inning. Here is the payoff pitch. That one is chopped into the ground, but foul. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat on the way. That one also fouled off. Jaszewski staying alive. Another full count pitch on the way from Tanner Larson. Thrown 38 pitches thus far. And that one got him looking for strike 3. Jaszewski was about ready to take off for first base, but umpire saying strike 3 instead of ball 4, and it's out number 1 in inning number 3. One down for Carson Barta, who's 0 for 1, who flew out his first time up.
Shortstop number 8, Carson Barta.
Barta takes the first pitch for the first strike. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way. That one chopped into the ground, but fouled. It's a quick 0-2 count to the leadoff man, Barta. Larson on an 0-2. Has it lined right back towards Larson. Barta with a single, and that'll put him on first. That's the first hit of the game for the Astros. That one just laced up the middle. They call that spinning the clown sometimes, hitting that back towards the pitcher. That brings up Job Fryer. Fryer will settle in with 1 on and 1 down. And the first pitch to Fryer in the dirt for a ball. Sun gradually starting to set here in West Fargo as we approach the longest day of the year, 6 days away from the summer solstice. As that one is going to be chopped by Fryer over towards second. Hagen firing over to first, and there's out number 2. Barta will advance over to second, and that will bring up Evan Erickson. Erickson, who walked his first time up. Gotta say, what's nice about this time of year, though, especially with baseball, sun stays out longer. Of course, it's always nice to play out in the lights, but you get to see some gorgeous sunsets and some pretty skies here out on the ball field this time of year. We might be in for another one here tonight. First pitch to Erickson is a strike, right down the middle. Here's the 0-1 from Larson. That one inside and high for a ball. Evan Erickson, the catcher, was batting third today. 0 for 0 with a walk. Erickson swinging through that third pitch, but for the second strike, and now it's 1-2. Larson 1 pitch away from ending the inning. See a little stutter step right there from Barta on second as Erickson pokes that one the other way, but foul. Jancy gave chase over in right field, but couldn't quite get on his horse to go snag it. Count remains at 1-2. Larson checking Barta at second. Now will deliver, and that one missing the zone right there. Count now even. Two on the way. That one a breaking ball that's hit over towards third. Nice backup right there by Troftgruben, but he's not able to knock it down completely, and that'll score Barta from second. First run of the game here for the Astros, and it's 3-1. They've cut into the lead. RBI single for Evan Erickson, who's now reached base twice in this ball game. And some nice base running as well by Barta.
Single that brings up the third baseman, number 2, Colby Nissen.
This brings up Colby Nissen, who walked his first time up as well. He's got Erickson on first. From the stretch, Larson, first pitch to Nissen. In for strike 1.
First base, number 4, Mike Grensteiner.
If you heard over the PA announcer as well, Grensteiner going to be the pinch runner at first, or a courtesy runner, the official term. Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt for ball 2 is taking off for second is Grensteiner, and Grensteiner in there safely. That was a bang-bang play. They say tie goes to the runner. Of course, that umpire having a little better view down on the field than I do. But it was certainly a close one. But Grensteiner in there safely with the stolen base. Now he's on second. Count 1-1 to Nissen. He takes that pitch outside for a ball. Now ahead in the count at 2-1. Larson checks over at second. Now he deals, and that one fouled off. Count back to even after the foul ball, and scramble over for the loose ball over in the bleachers. We'll see who can win that race. Those kids hopped up on sugar from those freeze pops over at the concession stands. Takes me back. Sugar Rush and ADHD is quite the combination. Just ask my parents. Here's the 2-2, and that one high and tight. Nissen ducks, and it's ball 3. Full count now to Nissen, and a payoff pitch upcoming from Larson with 2 down, as the Vets will look to get out of the inning without any further bleeding. And that one is hit hard over towards short. Troffgruben picking it, firing over to first and 40. Ball in the glove, foot on the bag, and there's your third out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the top of the third inning. The Astros get their first hits. They also get their first run. 1-3 your score here. It's a 2-run game, and the Vets lead on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back with more baseball after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Field in South Fargo. The West Fargo Aces have a 6-0 lead over the Coastal Honor Comets heading into the top of the fourth inning.
Well, there you have it. You heard it over the PA announcement. It's the Aces with the 6-0 lead thus far over the Comets over at Starion Bank Field. That one in the top of the fourth inning. Right now here, we're in the bottom of the third between the Vets and the Astros, and it's the Vets that continue the trend of West Fargo teams leading thus far. They lead 3-1 over the Astros. And getting things started here in the bottom of the third is going to be Peyton Jancy, who's 0 for 0. He walked his first time up.
Now batting, leading off the inning, is the right fielder, number 6, Peyton Jancy.
First pitch on the way to Jancy, and it's taken for strike one. It catches that outside part of the zone. Erickson from the windup on an 0-1 count. Breaking ball got him swinging right there through it, pulled the string on that one. And it's a quick 0-2 count here, Erickson to Jancy. On a 2-strike count, that one fouled off. Jancy stays alive. So the count remains at 0-2 after the foul ball. Erickson will look for the punch out. And he won't get him that time. That one taken outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-2. And another breaking ball, and he pulled the string on him right there. Strike 3. Punched him out like Mike Tyson for the first out of the inning.
Strikeout number 2 for Erickson.
That brings up Max Burkhart. Burkhart 1 for 1 with a single in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on the way to Burkhart. And Burkhart smokes that one over towards second. Sen can't quite make the diving catch, and that's going to be a single for Burkhart, his second of the game. That'll put a runner on first, as that'll be hit number 6 for the Vets. Matt Heupel up next, and he's got Burkhart on first. Heupel DHing in game 2. He was the starting pitcher in game 1. The duality of man. And Heupel lines that one through the hole. It was actually more of a grounder than a liner. But the Vets aren't going to care one bit, as that's the second straight base hit. 2 on now with 1 down for Griffin Stahl. Stahl 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up, and he's got a good chance right here to maybe add a few more runs for the Vets, as we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. Infield and coach coming in, talking things over with Erickson. We'll see if that's it for Erickson, and it looks to be the case, as we're going to have a new man on the mound. We'll get the official number. It's going to be Alex Such that will be coming in and pitching for the Astros. Such will come in. And I believe that might be the only change here around the diamond. We'll bring in the other ones as they come in, but for right now we're going to take a break as Such warms up. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 1 down here. That's the situation on Magnitude Sports.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, back in action here. Bottom of the 3rd inning between the Vets and the Astros. Game 2 of this doubleheader on Magnitude Sports, and it's a 3-1 lead for the Vets. And going to be a new pitcher as well for the Astros, as Alex Such coming in. This will be the first time we see Such pitch here on Magnitude Sports, as we saw him at 3rd base, I believe, in game 1. Now here on the mound in game 2. Such will come in for Anthony Erickson, whose night is done after 2 1/3 inning pitching. And Such will be staring at a situation of Heupel on first, Burkhart on second, and 1 down. And Stahl in the batter's box, as he'll look to stop the bleeding here for the Astros, as they'll try and keep this at a 2-run deficit. And here is Griffin Stahl, who will settle in for his second at-bat. He's 0 for 1 and struck out his first time up. Such his first pitch on the way to Stahl. Stahl shows bunt and lays one down beautifully. And the throw not going to be made by Erickson. Stahl safe at first, and the bases are now loaded after the bunt. And there is that icing on the cake that I always refer to when talking about bunting, as not only does he advance the runners, but notches the hit as well. Hit number 8 now for the Vets. They enjoy some bunt cake. Bases loaded now for Tanner Larson, who's got a chance to help his own cause, the starting pitcher for the Vets. But first we'll have a conversation between coach and catcher, with the umpire as the mediator. Now it looks like Erickson gonna head over to the bench. We'll see exactly what's going on down on the diamond. Potential new catcher, I guess. That would be my bet. but we'll see for certain. And it looks like my bet is wrong. Erickson back out behind the plate, and that's why I only go to the casino once a year. Bases loaded for Larson. One down. And the pitch high and tight as Larson ducks down for ball one. Here's the 1-0 from Such. And that one catching the zone for strike one. Even count now 1-1 to Larson, who's 1 for 1 with a single. And a single right here would score at least one. That one going to be popped up towards center field. Lucht giving chase, and coming in to make the catch for the second out of the inning. Coming home is Burkhardt, and Burkhardt slides in safely. Burkhardt is safe, and Heupel and Stahl will advance to third and second. It'll be ruled as a sac fly, and it'll go down as another run for the Vets. Now 4-1 they lead as they get their 3-run lead back. Carson 40 up next. Forty's got 2 in scoring position with 2 down. 0 for 1. He flew out his last time up. First pitch to 40 on the way, and it's a good one in there for strike one right down Main Street. Here's the 0-1. In there for strike two, and Such firing 2 good fastballs in there for strikes. He's got a pitcher's count, and he's 1 pitch away from ending this inning. From the stretch, Such has it fouled straight back, and 40 stays alive. Erickson will have a quick word with Such. And they'll go over their plan of attack here as they go against the first baseman, 40. Another 0-2 on the way. And it's taken for strike 3. Nice pitch right there by Such to get out of the inning. And that's going to do it for the third as we head towards the top of the 4th inning. It was another productive inning for the Vets, however. They get their 1 run back and restore their 3-run lead. Your score 4-1 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back with the 4th right after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Back in action now here, top of the 4th inning about to get underway. It's going to be Chayton Sen that'll be leading things off here for the Astros. He'll be facing off against Tanner Larson. Larson got the best of Sen the first time around. It was a strikeout that got him. Sen 0 for 1 on the game, and he'll look to change that here as the Astros look to cut back into this 3-run deficit. And a good start towards that task as Sen takes first pitch for a ball. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one taken to make it 2-0. Umpire likes that one for a ball high. Quick 3-0 count to Chayton Sen. We'll see if he swings the bat here on pitch number 4. He won't, as he takes a strike. Now 3-1 the count. Certainly can't blame him. Usually 3-0 unless it's your dream pitch. That bat going to be glued to your shoulder. That one taken for ball 4. Is that one just missing the zone? So Sen will start off the inning with a walk. That puts a runner on first for the Astros and brings up Oliver Lucht, who's 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The walk to Sen will bring up number 3, the center fielder, Oliver Lucht.
Lucht will settle into the left-handed side of the batter's box. He takes the first pitch inside for strike 1. Here is the 0-1. That one inside, a little bit too inside as it gets past Twido. Over to second goes Sen. Count now even at 1-1. And now Sen over at second base. 1-1 missing outside for a ball. 2-1 the count to Oliver Lucht. And a nice job right there by Twido popping up and keeping it at ball 2 and not Sen on base 3. That one going to be chopped over towards second. Hagen going to be able to make the play as advancing over to third is Sen. Lucht is out on a ground out for the first out of the inning. One down now for Hayden Cresson, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out himself. He's got a runner on third. First pitch outside for ball 1. On the way. Cresson fouls that one off. He couldn't quite square it up, but some solid contact. One and one with one down. And the breaking ball misses outside for ball 2. Two-one from Larson. Check swing. Believe the umpire is going to appeal to the other one. And he's going to say no go. So ball 3 now 3-1. As Cresson's check swing a successful one. Sen still at third base. 3-1 pitch is fouled off to make the count full at 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming. As Cresson, his 2 strikes, actually, yes, his 2 strikes have been foul balls in this at-bat. We'll see if it even is registered as an at-bat after this pitch right here. And it will be, as it's popped up over towards left field. Stahl drifting under it. And it'll probably be a sac fly, as charging in is Sen. And Sen in safely for the second run of the game for the Astros. Back to a 2-run game now as it's 4-2. So I guess I spoke too soon, as that actually won't be ruled as an at-bat, as it's a sac fly. That brings up Anthony Erickson now with 2 down.
Correction, now batting number 11, Alex Such.
Alex Such up next, as he came in for Erickson as the pitcher. Apologies about that. And Such takes the first pitch for ball 1 in his first plate appearance of the game. 1-0 the count, and such fouling that one off, and bit of a fiasco in the stands now. A chase for the foul ball. You can see the sugar in effect once again. That ball bouncing around, sort of like a pinball machine. Shout out to Mike for the pinball reference, as I've now found a way to bring it into baseball. Count 1-1, and that one's popped up. And drifting over and making the catch for the out. What a way to end the inning right there. It was kind of hard to get a good vantage point of that over at the window, but it was a heck of a grab to end the inning over near the dugout in foul territory, and that's going to do it for the top of the fourth. But it was a productive top of the fourth for the Astros as they get one more run on the sac fly. They cut the lead to half now. It's 4-2 here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back with the bottom of the fourth inning. Some more baseball coming up right after this word from your sponsor.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Alrighty, welcome back here to Game 2 of this doubleheader. The Astros and the Vets going toe-to-toe thus far in Game 2. It's a 2-4 game. The Vets up on top by 2 runs, thanks to 8 hits from them thus far. We'll see if they can keep the bats rolling here, as they'll be facing off against Alex Such, who came in for relief and has done a pretty nice job thus far for the Astros. And he'll face off against James Hagen to start off the bottom of the fourth inning. Hagen 1 for 1 with a single on the game. Hagen, Twito, and then Troffgrub in the 3-2 up for the Vets in inning number 4.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth, second baseman number 3, James Hagen.
First pitch to Hagen, bouncing in the dirt for ball 1. Such from the stretch on a 1-0, and that one is going to be hit out towards the outfield. Lucht is drifting under it and colliding out between the center fielder and the right fielder, Jarshevsky, and the catch not able to be made. Those two bodies slamming against each other and the ball popping free between them. And just like that, on to second base is James Hagen. Can see one of the coaches for the Astros speaking with the umpire. I can also hear to the left of me in the press box, they're deciding whether or not it's going to be ruled as a hit or an error. And I'll keep my mouth shut until I see anything on the scoreboard. Now the umpires are meeting over something. We'll see for sure exactly what's going down on the diamond. Trying to think of, they're going to overturn it. So it's not a hit or an error, it's an out. And there you go. Sometimes it pays to keep your mouth shut. And a few boos coming in from the stands here at Young Field. It's 1 down now. And Carson Twito up next. Well, rule number 1 of being an umpire, you certainly can't please everyone, and that's probably what they teach you at umpire school. And you got to have thick skin to do that job for sure. Now, getting into it is one of the coaches from the Vets and getting some cheers from the crowd, and now he's been ejected. Well, there's a first time for everything, and we've seen now our first ejection here on Magnitude, at least from my eyes. I'm sure with the vast library of games that we've had, there's been one before, but landmark moment for me here. First managerial ejection. An out that's not without some controversy, as it'll be one down for Carson Twito. And the crowd letting the umpires hear it here at Young Field. Here is Carson Twito. Twito 1 for 1 on the game. He doubled and then walked his last time up. And the first pitch to Twito is high and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one in the dirt for a ball. Now 2-0 the count. Hitters count here to Twito. On the way from Such. That one fouled off by Twito. 2-1 the count now after the foul ball. Such now with unofficially 13 pitches in his relief stint. 4 balls and 9 strikes, the breakdown for him. Here's the 2-1. That one might have got the piece of the bat right there for a foul ball. Either that or it hit him. And I think it did get a piece of his bat, so an unfortunate strike two right there for Twito. The count now even. Such from the stretch on a 2-2. Missing outside for ball 3. The count now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way from Such. And it's fouled off. Twito stays alive. So another payoff pitch upcoming after the foul ball. And it's taken for ball 4. Twito will walk. Runner on first now for Landon Trofgruben. Trofgruben 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts.
Go on to Twito, will bring up shortstop number 7, Landon Trofgruben.
At bat number 3 for Trofgruben. He's got Twito on first with 1 down. First pitch on the way from Such, and a check swing right there, as Twito was about to take off but ended up coming back. Count 0-1 as the umpire said that he went. Such as pitch, catching the zone for strike 2. Quick 0-2 count now to Landon Trofgruben. Such will check on Twito at first. Now in the stretch, fires, and that one fouled off. Trofgruben stays alive. Still an 0-2 count after that foul ball. And Such looking for the second out of the inning. The 0-2 breaking ball got him swinging for strike 3. That's the second out of the inning as Trofgruben goes down on strikes.
Alex Such records strikeout number 2. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 6, Peyton Jancy.
Peyton Jancy up next. 0 for 1, walked and then struck out his last time up. And he'll look to repeat that as there's 2 down with 1 on for Jancy. First pitch to Jancy, and it looks like it got a piece of him. Jancy will head over on to first as he gets hit by the pitch. That puts 2 on for Max Burkhardt, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Good opportunity right here for the Vets to strike.
Brings up center fielder number 2, Max Burkhardt.
Vets with a 2-run lead. A base hit might make it 3. And Burkhardt has been the man thus far for base hits with 2 of them in 2 tries. Looks like we might have a courtesy runner as well.
Second is number 11, Ethan Smith.
And it'll be Ethan Smith who will come in and run for Twido. So Jancy at first, Smith at second, Burkhardt at the dish. First pitch is hit hard over towards first base and getting past Crescent. That should score Smith as he rounds third, and no, he'll pull back. Single for Burkhardt is 3rd of the game, and that loads the bases for Matt Heupel. Heupel 2 for 2 with 2 singles as well.
The base hit will bring up the designated hitter, number 21, Matt Heupel.
So Burkhardt and Heupel have been the scorching sticks for the Vets. One came through with a big single. Now Heupel with a chance to break this game open with the bases loaded. It's Burkhardt, Jancy, and Smith. Those are the faces on the bases. And the first pitch from Such is in there for strike 1. Now a tall task for Such. He's got to try and get the out right here and keep that 2-run deficit where it's at. Here's the 0-1 from Such, and that one nearly hitting Heupel. Heupel backing out. And it's 1-1. Crisis averted right there for the Astros, as had that hit Heupel, it would have been 5-2. The 1-1 is hit over towards right or left field by Fryer. Fryer comes in and makes the catch. And Such and the Astros escape the inning unscathed. This game starting to get to be a pretty good one here, as it's 4-2. The Vets lead the Astros here on Magnitude Sports as we head towards the 5th inning. Astros due up is going to be just a second here. Due up for the Astros going to be Jarszewski, Barta, and Fryer. We'll get you those at-bats and maybe some more right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Alrighty, we rejoin you for the 5th inning of baseball here in Game 2. Astros and Vets on Magnitude Sports. It's going to be Jacob Jarszewski leading things off for the Astros in the top of the 5th. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The Astros staring a 2-run deficit in the face, and they'll try and make up some of that right here. First pitch to Jarszewski is a ball, 1-0 the count. Second pitch on the way from Larson, and that one fouled straight back. Count now even at 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1. That one getting away right there for ball 2. Now unofficially 75 pitches on the night for Tanner Larson. 38 balls, 37 strikes. That one going to be hit hard on the ground over towards Horde at third. Horde picking it up, barehanding it, firing over to first. Nice recovery by Skylar Horde for the first out of the inning. Heck of a play over at the hot corner. One down now for Carson Barta, who's 1 for 2 with a fly out and a single.
Brings the Astros back to the top of the order. Shortstop number 8, Carson Barta.
Barta's got the bases empty with 1 down. And he's looking at a 1-0 count after taking the first pitch. Second pitch to Barta. That one just missing the zone right there for ball 2. 2-0 to the leadoff man. And Barta just missing that one as he fouls it off. 2-1 as it's sent straight back into the net. Count now 3 balls to 1 strike as Barta watches that one low. Larson's pitch on the way, and that one inside for ball 4. Barta will walk. 1 on and 1 down for Job Friars. 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out.
Brings up left fielder number 13, Job Fryer.
Good chance right here maybe for a run or 2 for the Astros during this inning as time starting to run out. Not in a total crunch yet, but here in the 5th of 7 innings. First pitch to Fryer, chopped over towards the pitcher. Larson firing over, trying to get the lead runner, and Barta slides in safely, and he's going to head over to third now. Barta to third, that'll put runners on the corners as Fryer is safe at first.
Runners advance on the air.
It's going to be ruled as an error.
Catcher number 6, Evan Erickson.
Evan Erickson, the catcher, up next. He's 1 for 1, walked and then singled his last time up. Runners on the corners for him with 1 down. And tying run standing at first base and Fryer. Go-ahead run is Erickson in the batter's box. And he'll show bunt and pull back as taking off for second is Fryer. Fryer sliding in and came off the bag maybe for a brief second. You can see Troffgruben try and get the tag out there, but couldn't quite get him. Fryer now at second, 2 runners in scoring position. The count 0-1 after the strike. Second pitch of the at-bat on the way, and swinging through that one is Erickson. The count quickly 0-2. Time will be called as Erickson will step out. Now he'll settle back in. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Larson. And that one is chopped over towards 40 at first. 40 going to run over and put his foot on the bag, and that is going to be out number 2 as Barta comes in to score. So just a 1-run game now, 3-4 your score as they trade the run for the out. Fryer going to advance over to third as well.
Baseman number 2, Kobe Nissen.
Kobe Nissen up next. Nissen 0 for 1, walked and then grounded out his last time, and he fouls off the first pitch he sees for strike 1. Big at bat right here. Nissen dug into the box with Fryer, the tying run at third base, just 90 feet away. 2 down. And Nissen swinging on that one for strike 2 and a quick 0-2 count to Colby Nissen. And now one of the defining pitches of the game upcoming here. But first, gonna have a talk with his coach, Nissen will, as he'll coach his approach. Larson from the stretch. Missing outside for a ball, now 1-2. Nice stop by Twido behind the plate. And he got him looking for strike 3. Larson painting the edge right there for the backwards K, and that's going to end the inning. 1 run comes across for the Astros, but they do leave a man stranded at third and Fryer as we head towards the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-4 your score here. Good game brewing at Young Field. It's going to be Stahl, Larson, and 40, the 3 due up for the Vets right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Bottom of the 5th inning here as we're live from Young Field here in West Fargo, North Dakota. And it is shaping up to be one of those beautiful evenings that I was talking about earlier. Sun slowly but surely starting to come down. I'm sure sunset will be sometime around late 9, early 10 o'clock, but those clouds starting to get that cotton candy look with the nice colorful shades that they have, painting the night sky a beautiful shade here. And you can see here at a beautiful ballpark as well, the ivy reminiscent of Wrigley Field out on the outfield wall, and some beautiful trees really setting the stage for what should be an exciting finish to this ball game. Griffin Stahl digging in. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single, and he takes pitch number 1 from Such for ball 1. That one catching the outside part of the zone for a strike. 1-1 the count now to Stahl. And that pitch just missing right there. 2-1 the count. Such been pitching Stahl away so far this at-bat. Maybe setting him up to try and jam him inside. We'll see. 2-1, but first time is going to be called. Stahl will step out. Looks to maybe adjust something. Couldn't quite tell what it was from this angle. And now he'll dig back in on a 2-1 count. Outside for ball 3. 3-1 now the count to Griffin Stahl, who will look to start off the bottom of the 5th inning in a positive way for the Vets. So we are now nearly an hour and 30 minutes into this ball game, an hour 28 to be exact. And it's been a dandy. Here's the 3-1 from Such, and that one inside for strike 2. Count now full. And the payoff pitch pays off for Stahl as he takes his base on ball 4. First man up reaches base, and that'll bring up Tanner Larson. Larson 1 for 1 with a single and then a sac fly his last time up. Good game for him thus far. We'll also have a courtesy runner as well over on first base. It's going to be Ethan Smith, the courtesy runner for the Vets. And we'll see who the new pitcher for the Astros is going to be. They're going to have their hands full. One down and the bases loaded, facing off against Troffgruben. We do know that Erickson will remain the catcher as he walks back over to behind the plate. And we do have a number now for the new pitcher. It's going to be Matt Nelson. Nelson will get the ball in relief, and he's facing a bases loaded jam here. One down in 2-run ball game. Nelson will warm up. We'll take a quick break and be for this.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people.
Your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
We rejoin you live here from Young Field. It's going to be Matt Nelson getting some warm-up pitches in as he'll come in for relief for Alex Such. As I said earlier, bases loaded. The faces on the bases are Carson Forty at third, James Hagen at second, and Smith over at first, Ethan Smith. Landon Troffgruben up next. He's 0 for 3, grounded out twice and struck out, but he's got a chance to maybe pad the lead a little bit for the Vets. They lead by 2, but with 1 down and the bases loaded, you have to imagine a ball deep in the outfield is scoring 1, and a base hit might score potentially 2 or 3.
Once again, batting is the shortstop, number 7, Landon Troffgruben.
Nelson will deal from the windup for his first pitch, and that one bouncing for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Troffgruben. And that becomes 2-0 after he takes that one for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the shortstop. Nelson's pitch on the way. And now ball 3. One pitch away from walking in yet another run here. It would be 6-3 should it be ball 4. And it's ball 4 and 6-3. Troffgruben draws the walk. And now it's a 3-run game. The Vets padding their lead a little bit.
Go on, brings in another run. Now stepping up
This
to the
brings
plate
up Peyton
is the
Janzi.
outfielder, number 6, Peyton Janzi.
Or Janzi, excuse me. Been saying his name all game and I get it wrong right there. But he's got the bases loaded. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a strikeout sandwich in the middle. Count 1-0. And now 2-0 as that one misses. Nelson's thrown 6 pitches thus far. All of them have been balls. Erickson will have a word with him and they'll try and maybe settle things down here. Here's the 2-0 from Nelson. That one catching his own for strike 1, and well, whatever was said in there must have worked as Nelson throws his first strike of his appearance. 2-1 the count. That one knocked down by Erickson as it's in the dirt. Ball 3-1 strike. 3-1 with the bases loaded. And it's taken for ball 4. That'll walk home another run, and now a 4-run lead. 3 with 3 singles, and the bases are. Nelson gonna have a word with the coach, and looks like Oliver Lucht coming in from center field. Might we see Lucht come in and pitch? Would be the second pitching change of the inning for the Astros, as they've been tagged for 3 thus far by the vets, and still in that sticky situation of bases loaded and 1 down. And it looks like that might be the case, as I believe Nelson will head out to center field. And we will see a new pitcher out on the mound. Infield coming in as well. Looks like at least one member of the infield is. So a new pitcher in the game, and wait for him to turn around and see what number. It is Oliver Lucht. So Lucht will be the new pitcher. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this as Lucht warms up.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting ready now to see the first of Oliver Lucht on the mound for the Astros, at least on Magnitude Sports this season, as he will take over the pitching duties for Nelson. And I believe Nelson will take over his duties in center field. Situation is Lucht on the mound. He's facing off against Max Burkhart, 3 for 3 with 3 singles and the bases loaded. And if he made it 4 for 4, then that will add even more runs for the vets, who have gotten 3 across the plate thus far. Been a pretty good bottom of the 5th inning for them. Here is Burkhart.
Now batting, center field number 2, Max Burkhart.
First pitch to Burkhart on the way, and he takes it outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Lucht, and that one in the dirt as well. Now 2-0 the count to Burkhart. Hitters count early on. Lucht from the stretch and drops that one in the zone for a strike. 2-1 the count. Lucht fires his first strike of the evening. That one taken for a ball. 3-1 the count. Burkhart back ahead with a 2-pitch lead in the count. (3-1) from Lucht is taken for a strike. Now the count full at 3-2. And a payoff pitch up coming from Oliver Lucht in his first batter faced in this relief appearance. And it's a big one at that. On the way, and it's taken for ball 4. Burkhart will walk, and that'll bring home another run. It's 8-3. And the lead now extended to 5 for the vets. That brings up Matt Heupel. Heupel 2 for 3, 2 singles, and then flew out his last time up. And yet again, bases loaded, 1 down. First pitch on the way to Heupel, and it's down the pipe for strike 1. Lights now on here at Young Field as well as it gets darker, aiding our eyes a little bit. 0-1 misses. 1-1 the count. One and one, and that's on the inside part of the zone for strike two to Heupel. Locked out ahead in the count now, and he'll look for the second out of the inning. The 1-2 is driven by Heupel out towards left field. Fryer coming in, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Heading home is Trofsgruben, and he will get in safely. 9-3 your score now as the Vets add another run on a base hit. Matt Heupel with a one-run single. That brings up Griffin Stahl with the bases loaded and one down. Almost like that one Looney Tunes cartoon with Bugs Bunny where he loads the bases and keeps on hitting singles and bringing runners home. That's how this inning has been thus far, and another runner going to be brought home. Stahl gets hit by the pitch. And run number 10 scores for the Vets.
Stahl hit by a pitch brings in another run for the Vets.
10-3 your score now. It's a 7-run lead for the Vets. They've scored 6 here in the bottom of the 5th. Tanner Larson up next. And now if you're the Vets, you got to be thinking bases clearing double would end this game, as they are 3 runs away from the 10-run rule. First pitch to Larson in the dirt for ball 1. Lucht will reset from the stretch. The 1-0 is high for ball 2. Larson 1 for 2 on the game. He singled, had a sac fly, and then flew out his last time up. Pitch number 3, the at-bat upcoming. And it's low for ball 3. 3-0 the count. Larson out ahead. Throw back over to first and Stahl in there safely. .3-0 upcoming here to Larson. And he takes that one down the middle for a strike. 3-1 the count now here after Luck fires that strike in. And the pitch taken outside for ball 4. Larson walks, and it's an 8-run lead, 3-11. That brings up Carson 40. Looks like we'll have another meeting on the mound here. Looks like that might be the end of the night for Oliver Lucht. That'll be pitching change number 3 for the Astros in this 5th inning. As the Vets continue to dominate, they've scored 7 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 more would end the ball game. They are knocking on the door of doing just that. Still 1 down and the bases loaded. Carson 40, the man up next. He flew out, struck out, and then walked. He's 0 for 2. And he'll face off against whoever the next arm will be for the Astros, as we'll wait and get a number. And the new pitcher for the Astros is going to be number 15, Paul Narum. Narum will settle in on the mound for the Astros. He'll get his warm-ups in, and we'll take a quick break and be right back right after this. Vets leading big, 8-11 your score on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Paul Narum getting his final few warm-up pitches underway here as he will settle in and face off against Carson Forty. That will be the first hitter he'll face. The situation remains the same here. Bases loaded with one down as the Vets have come to life here in the in the fifth inning. They've scored 7 to make it 3-11. It's an 8-run game. It was 4-3 your score as we headed into this inning, and they have roared to life. They've got 11 hits on the game as well. Here is Carson Forty.
Carson Forty now batting.
First pitch to 40 is flared out towards left field, and Fryer coming back, and Fryer able to make the catch for the second out of the inning as Heupel will tag up and score. So a sac fly for 40. That brings home Heupel, and that'll be another run for the Vets. It is now 12-3 your score. Runners staying at first and second. James Hagen up next, and he's 2 for 3. Single flew out and then singled his last time up. He's got a 1-0 count with 2 down and 2 on. Hagen takes the second pitch for ball 2 and firing back over to first base, diving back in is Larson. He's safe, but it was close. That would have ended the inning. Instead, Hagen might look to end the game with a base hit right here. That one taken for ball 3, 3-0 the count. The count with the top of the order in Twido in the on-deck circle. That pitch low for a strike. Now 3-1 the count as Narum will look for the final out of the inning. It's going to be chopped but foul. And now a full count at 3-2. Payoff pitch up coming from Narum. Runners take off as that one is going to be popped up high towards foul territory, giving chase. We're not quite able to make the play right there. And the count remains at 3-2 after the foul ball. Narum fires on a 3-2. And it's going to be hit hard down the line, but foul. That one pulled by Hagen, and the count yet again remains at 3-2. Payoff pitch is popped up towards the outfield. It's drifting back and playable. Catch is made for the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the fifth. But it was a monster bottom of the fifth for the Vets as they score 8. They make it a 9-run game here. They lead 12-3 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back with more right after this.
In the bottom half of the fifth.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Well, you heard it first from the PA announcer. We got a new pitcher on the mound for the Vets. It's going to be Logan Vangarud. He'll come in and pitch this 6th inning here for the Vets as they now have a 9-run lead over the Astros. Also got a new man on first base as well. That one's going to be Hayden Cole. Those changes around the diamond.
First base, number 9, Hayden Cole.
As we enter the top of the 6th inning here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Astros taking the victory in Game 1, but the Vets looking like the probable victors here in Game 2. But we shall see. We've seen some crazy comebacks before on Magnitude. Will be remain to be seen if this one can be added to the catalog or not. Up first is going to be Chayton Sen for the Astros. He's 0 for 1, struck out and then walked his last time up. And he'll dig in for the first at-bat of the 6th inning.
Leading off for the Astros on the top of the 6th is number 9, Chayton Sen.
First pitch on the way to Sen, and it's down the middle for strike 1. Owen won the count now. And another heater there for strike 2. Vangarud going right after Sen to start things off, and it's an 0-2 count. Pitch on the way from Vangarud, and couldn't quite get the chase right there. That one outside for a ball. One and 2 the count now. And a breaking ball couldn't quite drop into the zone. The count 2-2 evened up as Sen takes that one. Here is the 2-2 from the stretch, and that one is going to be flared out towards left field. Stahl charging in and getting under it for the first out of the inning. One down as that'll bring up Oliver Luck, who's 0 for 2, flew out and grounded out.
Now batting for the Astros, number 3, the center fielder. Check that, the pitch. Oliver Luck.
Vangarud steps off the mound for a sec. Now he'll settle back in. First pitch to Luck is taken outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And it turns into 2-0 as Luck watches that one go by. Hitters count to Oliver Luck. Pitch from Vangarud is missing for a ball. Now 3-0 the count. Luck one pitch away from walking. And he won't on that one. That pitch in the inside part of the zone for a strike. Vangarud will look to battle back now. Delivery from the stretch is fouled off by Luck. And just like that, he has battled back. It's now a full count at 3-2. Now officially 2 hours into this ball game here. First pitch coming in at 7:49. Local time 9:49. Vangarud can't quite get him right there. It's ball 4 and Luck will walk. One down and one on for Hayden Crescent, who's 0 for 1.
First baseman number 24, Hayden Crescent.
Crescent grounded out and then had a sac fly his last time up. First pitch on the way to Crescent, and it's taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1. That one missing low for a ball. 1-1 the count now with one down to Crescent. And a breaking ball. Tried to drop it into the zone, but just couldn't quite get it. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way, and Crescent pops it up high. It's going to be given chase, and a nice catch right there by Trofgruben. There's your second out of the inning. So Trofgruben at short runs over to make the catch. The runner will hold up at first, and that'll bring up Paul Narum. Narum will see his first plate appearance of the game. He's got two down with one on. First pitch, Narum gets a hold of it out towards left field. Stahl giving chase, and Stahl makes the catch for the third out of the inning. That's going to do it for the top of the sixth here for the Astros, as no runs, no hits, no errors. They get one runner on via a walk. As we head towards the bottom of the sixth, score holds 12-3. Vets leading by 9. They might look to close it out here in the bottom of the sixth inning on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
Alrighty, back in action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Bottom of the sixth inning upcoming here. Game 2 between the Astros and the Vets, and it's the Vets up big, leading by 9. As we're about to get the bottom of the sixth underway, it's going to be Carson Twito, I believe, that will be leading things off. We'll be facing off against Paul Narum, who's in for relief.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the West Fargo Vets is the top of the order, catcher number 8, Carson Twito.
So it will be Twito, the leadoff man. Twito 1 for 1 on the game, doubled, and then his last 3 plate appearances have all been walks. Reached base every single time thus far. We'll see if he can continue that streak as he takes the first pitch inside for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 pitch from Narum on the way, and that one in for strike 2. Now 0-2 the count. Narum out ahead of the count early on. And he can't quite get strike 3 right there. That one taken for a ball low by Twito. Here's the 1-2. And that one misses low for a ball. Count now even. From the stretch, Narum missing outside. Count now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way from Paul Narum to Carson Twido to start things off in the bottom of the sixth. And the payoff pitch got him swinging for strike 3. First out of the inning as Narum gets the K. Well, actually, officially be a drop third strike, and we'll see. I looked down to go put the strikeout into my phone, and apparently I missed it. It will be an out regardless, so saving my skin right there. One down, and that brings up Troffgruben. Troffgruben 0 for 3, grounded out twice. Struck out and then walked his last time up. And he watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball in the dirt.
Now batting for West Fargo, number 7, Grant Matter. Check that, Landon Troffgruben.
1-1 pitch on the way here from Narum, and that one is going to be hit hard in the ground and getting past Nissen at third base. That's going to be a base hit right there for Troffgruben. One out hit to start out the inning, bottom of the sixth for the Vets. Hit number 13 on the game for the Vets as well. So we saw 14 hits for the Astros in game 1, and now the Vets bent on trying to maybe equalize that. First pitch of the at-bat on the way is taking off for second is Troffgruben. And he's in there safely. Peyton Jancy settling in. And he's working with a 1-0 count. Jancy walked, struck out, and then walked his last 2 times up. He's 0 for 1. Second pitch to Jancy, taken for a ball, and heading to third is Troffgruben. He's in safely on the pass ball. Now the winning run 90 feet away for the Vets. And the count 2-0 to Jancy. On the way from Narum. And that one missing for a ball. 3-0 the count to Jancy. It looks like they're going to intentionally walk him. So Jancy will be intentionally walked. I'll put runners on the corners for Max Burkhart. So they intentionally walk Jancy to bring up Burkhart, who's 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a walk. One down for Burkhart as they might try for the double play, but looks like Jancy going to try and break that up as he slides into second, shutting down that fantasy. 2 runners in scoring position now for Burkhart. He's working with a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat to Burkhart, in for a strike, count even. One with one down from Narum, and that one outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 check swing right there. Umpire says that it's a strike. Count now at 2-2 to Burkhart. Narum will look for out number 2 right here. From the stretch. That one is chopped in the ground but foul. Count remaining at 2-2 to Burkhart. The base hit would essentially be a walk-off here. And he'll try and square that one up, but can't. He gets a piece of it for another foul ball. Burkhart lives to see another pitch. Narum on a 2-2 from the stretch. As it grounded over towards third, Nissen picks it and fires over to first base. There's your second out of the inning, as the runners will hold up at second and third.
Now batting for the West Fargo Vets, number 21, Matt Heupel, the designated hitter.
That brings up Matt Heupel. Heupel 3 for 4, 3 singles and a flyout in the middle. He's got 2 on with 2 down. And Heupel, who started game 1, might look to end game 2 with a base hit right here. He digs into the left-handed side of the box. We'll see if Paul Narum and the Astros have something to say about that, as the first pitch in for ball 1. One-0 pitch, and big swing right there from Heupel for strike 1. Could hear down on the field someone saying 4. I think that was one of Heupel's teammates giving him a hard time right there. 1-1. And Heupel fouls that one straight back for strike 2. Narum 1 pitch away from ending the inning. 1-2 with 2 down. Heupel in the batter's box. Jancy at second. Troffgruben at third. The 1-2. Check swing right there, and umpire saying that he took it for a ball. 2-2 the count. Heupel holding off right there as he nearly fell over, leaning over the plate. But he held up, and umpire saying that's outside the zone. 2-2 with 2 down now. Narum's pitch in there for strike 3. Got him looking. That'll end the inning. So Narum and the Astros escape the inning unscathed here, as it's a scoreless 6th inning between both sides. We head towards the top of the 7th. The Vets will look to close it out here as they lead by 9, 12-3. Here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Alrighty, we rejoin here in the top of the 7th inning. Jacob Jaroszewski due up for the Astros as he will pop the first pitch up high. And drifting back over in left field is Griffin Stahl for out number 1. So quick first out here for the Vets as they look to close this game out. First pitch pop up and 1 down.
Jaroszewski brings us back to the top of the order. Shortstop number 8, check that. That'd be number 4, Mike Grensteiner.
Mike Grensteiner will dig in for his first plate appearance of the night. And he'll face off against Logan Vangerud, who's looking to close this game out. Vangerud's pitch is popped up high in towards the infield. And Trofgruben makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 pitches and 2 outs. Peak efficiency right now from Logan Vangerud. And now the Vets 1 out away from victory.
Stepping up to the plate, left fielder number 13, Job Fryer.
Job Fryer is the final thing standing in the way between the Vets and victory, as he'll dig in 0 for 3. Struck out, ground out, and reached on an error his last time up. And he takes the first pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one taken for ball 2. Two 2-0 the count now to the left fielder. And Fryer pops that one up high but foul. Back over the other way. From the stretch on a 2-1, here's the pitch from Vangerud, and it's cut on and missed for strike 2, and now Vangerud and the Vets are 1 strike away from winning. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Vangerud deals, breaking ball. That one just missing the zone. Full count, 3-2. And a payoff pitch upcoming from to Fryer from Vangerud. 3-2, that one missing outside, ball 4, and Fryer will take his base. That brings up Evan Erickson, 1 for 2, singled, walked, and grounded out.
Go on to Fryer, bring out the catcher, number 6, Evan Erickson.
Erickson's got 2 down and 1 on. And the first pitch to Erickson in for strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to the catcher. And Erickson pops that one up high. It might be playable. And charging over, trying to make the catch is Twido. But he can't quite snag it. It'll be just a foul ball. Now the count 0-2. Vangerud 1 pitch away from the W. From the stretch, the 0-2. Breaking ball, and that one just missing as well. Count 1-2. We've seen him go to that breaking ball for the strikeout last at bat, and it just missed. And same result right there. Here's the 1-2. That breaking ball got him for strike 3. And that'll do it here from Young Field in game 2. We have ourselves a final. Your final score for the second game. West Fargo Vets taking care of business on their home diamond by a score of 12-3. A 9-run victory for the Vets as Vangerud strikes out Erickson to end the game. And these two teams splitting the doubleheader here as game 1 goes to the Astros and game 2 goes to the Vets. Some great baseball here tonight on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as we're going to now wrap this thing up here. Go over a few things, taking a look at our schedule. Coming up on Wednesday, we're going to be bringing you some more Post 400 baseball. Post 400 Comets going to be taking on Valley City in a doubleheader at 5 and 7. And the West Fargo Patriots will be facing off against the Post 400 Stars at 5:30 and 7:30. And on Friday, June 18th, we'll be bringing you some coverage of the Post 400 Stars as they go on the road again. They'll be playing against the Lincoln Plus, or Pius, I believe. And then Saturday, June 19th, that tournament will continue. The Stars going up against a team from Minnesota, Orono. And then West Central versus the Post 400 Stars. And then NPSL Soccer, the Dakota Fusion, taking on Joy Athletic Club. That one live All those live on Magnitude. That one live from Jim Gata Stadium in Moorhead. Sunday, June 20th. Post 400 Stars continue. They'll take on their Brookings opponent in the tournament. That one at 10:30. And then Monday, June 21st, to be determined whether the Sioux Falls tournament continues for the Post 400 Stars or if they'll be facing off against East Grand Forks in a 9-inning game at 5:30. We'll keep an eye out on that one. Feel free to check us out online, msportsnet.com, as well as our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube going to be a great spot to find our live streams. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. Hit the bell. And feel free to find our broadcast on demand on the archive library on our website, msportsnet.com. Just click on the archive library button under the on demand and click on watch to find any of our past broadcasts. And then, of course, can sort by event as well. And then feel free to check out the news tab on our stories tab on our website as well for any recent Magnitude related news, whether it be scores, stats, highlights, or written game recaps. All that and more can be found on the Magnitude Sports website. Once again, here final time, your final score. It's the West Fargo Vets taking care of business, taking home a 9-run victory over the Astros, 12-3 your final score on that one. As these two teams split the doubleheader, Astros winning game 1 and the Vets winning game 2. That's going to do it here for tonight. From Youngfield, Frere Tiongson on Magnitude Sports. Had a great time doing this game, and I hope each and every one of you had a great time watching these as well. Hope to see you all again soon. Have a good night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.